Hey guys, how are you all doing today? There's a lot to talk about. Yes, I've been gone for the last few days again, but that has allowed a lot of very interesting things to accumulate for us, including a genuinely unlocked Quest 2. So without any further ado, as usual, in case you guys like this one, slap that red button down below, and let's get right into the video. First thing on our list today is an actually genuinely unlocked Oculus Quest 2. For those of you that don't know what unlocked means, I mean unlocked bootloader, meaning, yes, custom firmware allowed, custom ROMs, custom recovery, and for those of you that don't know what that means, it means root access. Now, this isn't something anyone can do, and I'll explain that a little bit more in just a second, so don't get too excited, but it's a beginning, and it's a very powerful beginning. Now, when I tell you who this was found by and who has this device, today's protagonist is Basti. For those of you that don't know who Basti is, they're the one that kind of finds all the secrets of the Quest 2, found a way of removing your Facebook account from the Quest 2, so this really isn't any surprise. But let me actually read you the Twitter post. Quest 2 with unlocked bootloader. This, in case you don't know what this is, it's the device info on your Quest 2. So you can see here, Hollywood, of course being the Quest 2's codename. Like, for example, every phone has a codename. Any Android device has a codename. Quest 2 is Hollywood. And you can see there, lock state, critical, unlocked. Secure boot, yes. I've never actually fully understood what secure boot means because I seem to be able to flash my devices even when secure boot is enabled. So I have no clue why that is, but I'm sure some of you more technically minded people will know down below. But yeah, it's unlocked. It's fully unlocked, meaning Basti can now potentially, because there could be some other caveats behind this, and I will get in contact with Basti after this video and try and get more info. And of course, do check out their channel down below, but potentially should be able to now start developing a custom ROM or a custom recovery or something to get flashed onto the Quest 2. And if we ever find some sort of hack, something to get that onto the latest versions of the Quest 2, we should be able to do that. That includes a Quest 1, by the way. The Quest 1 has supposedly been rooted multiple times already, but you just need to be on a very, very old firmware because it had a bunch of vulnerabilities. And this is also something Basti posted on Twitter a little while back. And as you can see below, note this is a special Quest 2. There is currently no way to unlock the bootloader of a normal retail Quest 2. And down below, when someone asks and thinks it's a prototype Quest 2, no, this is actually a retail Quest 2 that got unlocked by a meta technician. It's not a prototype. The firmware is pretty cool. It's a day zero user debug build. So you can see there, it's quite a special Quest 2. We can't do it to ours yet, but it's a very, very promising beginning that will hopefully lead us to more vulnerabilities in the future and hopefully let us find something that we haven't found yet. Meaning root access, meaning custom firmwares for the Quest 2, meaning you can finally get rid of Facebook completely and well allow for a bunch of other really cool things that are not yet possible. Customization of the firmware, well, entirely. The flashing of apps and games that we could not imagine to date, and hopefully overclocking the XR2. Of course, adding better cooling first. So this is very, very exciting, and I cannot wait to see what Basti does with this Quest 2, and I'm so happy that they managed to get their hands on it. Please do let me know what you think about this down below. And let's move on to the next piece of news. Full body tracking on the Quest. This is a thing we've been talking about for the longest time. It's possible with SlimeVR trackers, but currently you have to go through another PC. Well, VR Workout seems to be constantly developing on that, as they have recently posted on Twitter how about some standalone full body tracking on the Quest. Kicking stuff is so fun, and since Quest Native has hand tracking too, it's even more so. So this is really cool. They have implemented full body tracking into VR Workout, and of course they're using SlimeVR to do so. Underneath, okay, a little update. Tried running the SlimeVR server on an Android tablet with Termux, and it actually works. So there should be a way to eventually make the whole thing fully self-contained inside the Quest, since other already installed Termux there as well. Yeah, I mean, we're getting full body tracking on the Quest. Now, as I said before, this isn't a matter of whether it's possible to do. Yes, it's possible to do. It's a matter of whether all the app developers will actually want to implement it. I mean, we would really have to start contacting the VR chat developers and asking them to implement full body tracking on the Quest, which is already a very limited device when it comes to VR chat, not being able to see PC VR avatars and things like that. So I doubt they're going to want to do it. But if they did, yes, we could have full body tracking on the Quest, especially once that SlimeVR server is fully contained within a Termux instance, which again seems to be fully possible, and Termux does work on Quest. So I don't see anything stopping us here. Very, very exciting stuff. The new packaging for the Quest. So this actually came out a little whiles back, but I was gone, so I wasn't able to show this to you guys. But yes, we have new packaging for the Quest, sporting the Meta logo instead of the Oculus logo. A new tweet suggests that Meta has taken another step in its transition to using the Meta brand across its Quest product line, replacing the original Oculus Quest 2 branding on its headset's outer packaging with the new Meta Quest 2 title. You know, I've come to terms with it, to be honest. As much as I don't like it, and yeah, I still don't like it, but I have come to terms with it. They are replacing everything, and look, I'm just here telling you about it because that's what I'm here for. And you can see it right here on this tweet. You can see a picture of the box right here. It says Meta Quest 2 with the Meta logo, 128 gigabytes. I mean, this was bound to happen. It's just interesting to kind of see it happen right before our eyes and see it actually be there. So there you guys go. In the near future, when you buy a Quest 2, you might as well get the Meta logo instead of the Oculus one. I did get jump scared, by the way, a few days back. When I launched my Quest, it finally switched to the Meta logo. Quite scary stuff with something that bright just shining directly into your eyeballs. The Meta Gaming Showcase is happening again on April 20th, and this is going to be interesting. We might live stream it, depending on things happening. There is some exciting stuff happening in the background that I cannot tell anyone about just yet. April 20th, Meta Gaming Showcase, where we will be able to finally check out so many new apps and games that will be coming, of course, to the Meta Quest. The second annual Meta Quest Gaming Showcase will take place on April 20th, featuring updates and new game announcements for the Quest platform. The showcase will begin at 10 a.m. PT, hosted by Ruth Bram, executive producer at Oculus Studios. Meta says the showcase will feature announcements, gameplay first looks, updates on games coming in the next year, and a whole lot of surprises. So yeah, a lot of people like the Meta Gaming Showcase, like taking a look at these new apps and games, and others just don't care. They want product announcements. So depending on which group you are in, let me know down below. But I do have news for you on a game that will be coming during the Meta Gaming Showcase. Among Us VR, along with Cities VR, is going to be showcased during that gaming showcase. So those are two very anticipated games, especially Among Us VR. For some people, it died down, but others are still highly anticipating it. Will VR mode revive Among Us? Do let me know down below. Or maybe you're one of the people still playing it. I feel like it was one of those games that, yes, absolutely blew up for a while, and now it's slowly starting to die down again. Whether VR can bring it back up is going to be very interesting. We've seen it happen before, with older games being revived when being thrown into VR mode. And who knows? I mean, if content creators start playing it, I mean, especially the more gaming-oriented ones, they're going to bring their communities with them. This is going to be very interesting and might just bring more eyes on VR once again. I'm very excited to see what's going to happen. Green Hell now has a release date on Quest, and Green Hell being one of my most anticipated games coming for Quest, and a lot of you guys being very excited for it too. And that is coming on April 7th. So this is very exciting. We've seen the physics engine for Green Hell on Quest. We've seen the graphics. It looks very nice, very cool, and I was wondering how on earth they got all that working on Quest. So I really am looking forward to checking this out and seeing how well it works. Of course, I play The Forest a lot, this being very comparable. I cannot wait to have a standalone version of something like that I can play on the go. So only 2 days left till that. Let me know if you're excited for Green Hell VR down below, and yeah, this is going to be one that maybe we could start up like a server on or something. Multibrush has added Passthrough, Multibrush being the version of Tiltbrush derived from when Tiltbrush went open source. This is the multiplayer version of Tiltbrush for the Quest, and now it has added Passthrough and avatars. So Passthrough was something that I asked for in Multibrush for like the longest time, because I drew during the pass-through glitch days inside my room, and I just thought it was really cool. So I wanted that to happen in Multibrush, and it seems that has now happened. You can now paint complex works of art with friends in mixed reality. The update also introduces a slew of minor improvements in changes as provided by Rendeavor. So in case you guys are interested in the full release notes and all of that, check out VR Scout down below. But yeah, main thing here is pass-through mode, as I'm very excited to start drawing in my room again. You know, it just looks kind of cool. You see your room, you see something you are familiar with, and then all of a sudden you're not, because you lift up the headset and it's not there. You put it back down and it's there, and it's like, oh, okay. I mean, if it was colored, it would definitely be a lot more realistic, but black and white works too. And now to, you know, give some exciting info from Reddit, because sometimes I'm browsing Reddit and I want to give some recognition to these really cool things that I find on there. So by Fall Def, I made a VR web-based controller for Trello Drone with Tree.js and Node.js. yes. So Trello, I believe, is the drone that's kind of like, it's the tiny little one that you can develop for. It's really cool. I think my cousin bought one of these a little while back, but it seems that someone has made this work inside VR, which is really cool. I mean, I tried doing that with the DJI Mavic, and we played it in third person. It was a cool experience, but the window followed your head. But of course, with this person developing directly for the drone, it's really, really cool. And having those motion controls must be quite intuitive. Yeah. In case you guys want to check that out, check it out down below and keep developing. I love seeing your guys' developments, what you guys can create in VR, and kind of spread the news about it being not just for gaming. There's so many things you can possibly do with this. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you'll have a fantastic day or night. If you guys liked this one, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too, but please tell me why down in the comment section below. Some of you may have noticed this card right here. Some of you wouldn't have even noticed it, but yeah, this was sent to me by MJD from our Discord, and I just want to say thank you. I knew MJD was sending me something, but I wasn't exactly certain what it was. That's the first time I've gotten something like that, and it was, yeah, well, thank you. Thank you so much to the Patreons as well, supporting this channel. You guys help me out a ton, paying my bills, paying for my subscriptions here and there, and overall just helping me make these videos better. So thank you so much for that. In case you guys are not yet part of our community, check out our Discord down below, check out our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spicy memes. And as usual, in case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack the subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace.